What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and thanks so much for joining me today for a fashion video that I am so excited about. A brand's advertisements were stalking me on Instagram a few months ago. You know when that happens. There are videos here on YouTube about people who buy nothing but the products that have been advertised to them. And unlike the more annoying ads out there, this brand spoke to me. So needless to say, I've done some buying from the brand, and over the past few months have accumulated some products, and I'm really excited to talk about them. The brand is called VETTA, and they are a capsule wardrobe company. Basically, they focus on sustainability and versatility, and if you know anything about me, you know I love versatile makeup and versatile fashion. Like, give me something, one thing that can be worn 5 ways, and I will love it and you forever. So this brand, VETTA, they make these capsules. Today, I'm going to be talking primarily about their newest one, the Luxe capsule, and basically they come up with 5 pieces that can be worn in so many different ways, such they create 30 different outfits. 30 different outfits. And so ever since them following me around, I've kind of picked, a product from this capsule, 2 products from that capsule, and the Luxe capsule has really been the only one that I've been able to get every single piece in. And because it's the most newly available, I think they're probably going to have the most availability of all their pieces still in stock. One thing to know about VETTA is they are a very small brand. And so because of that, when they launch or restock things, they do tend to be in relatively limited quantities. So for instance, the capsule that initially found me on Instagram, those are the pieces that I fell in love with, and I have not been able to get almost any of them because they are sold out, and I contacted their customer service, which is super responsive, by the way, but contacted them and they said they're not going to be making and restocking those pieces until 2021, unfortunately. So just something to know about the brand. They are really focused on high quality, small batch productions. So some of their pieces can be a little bit more on the expensive side, but personally, for the quality and how many different ways you can wear some of these items, I think it is well worth it. So we got a lot of trying on to do. Let's go ahead and get started. So first up, actually real quick before we even get into the trying on, just so you know, they do have kind of pre-curated capsules, but you don't have to stick to one. Like if they're out of stock of a certain item or you just don't want all the items in a specific capsule, you can mix and match or just only buy a few, and you do get discounts if you buy 2 or more items. There are tiered discounts and codes that you can look up on their website to get money off depending on how many different items you purchase, even if it's a custom sort of capsule that you make. The other thing is they have a Facebook group. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I bought all these items and I'm not an affiliate as of yet anyway. They don't know who I am. I am just really enthusiastic about this brand, and their Facebook group was recently created, and it's where people can buy, sell, and trade pieces that they are no longer using, don't fit right for them. And you can also get, inspiration, how people are pairing and wearing their pieces with each other and other things in their closet. So that's a really fun thing to join and be a part of as well. And if you have any questions, they're super quick to respond to them in that group as well. Okay, now on to some try-on. So just to give you an idea of some of my favorite, most versatile pieces from this collection, I have a satin skirt and the top that I'm going to talk about, actually both from the Glam capsule. Both are reversible. This skirt is in a leopard print on one side, or a cheetah print, and then a satin black on the inside. They also have another option where it's a satin orange instead of a satin black, but it can be worn inside or out. And then likewise for the tank top, this is black satin on one side, orange satin on the other, and has both a scoop neck, or a rounded neck on one side, and then a V-neck on the other, so you can wear it forward, back, inside out. And then a sweater that is from the Minimal collection that you can wear as a sweater with a turtleneck, without a turtleneck, unbuttoned as a cardigan, forwards, backwards. Just to give you an idea, these are some of my absolute favorite pieces from the brand, and you can see just from these 3 pieces alone how many different outfits you can make. Oh, and my sizing in all of those things is a large. Both the top and the sweater larges. The skirt, I initially tried an extra large and it was a little too big. I wanted it to be a little more tightly fitting in the waist area, and I found there was plenty of room to give in the hip area. I felt like satin, I wasn't quite sure what to expect in terms of how form-fitting or forgiving it would be. It is plenty roomy, and like I said, I'm a size 12-14, and a large is perfect for me in the skirt. And just as far as the return experience goes, so it does take a little bit of time. So the way it works is you have 30 days to return items. You send them back with all the tags on, and it is only when and you should keep the box that everything comes in, so you can send it back in that. They recommend you send it back, and it's only when they get the item back in their warehouse and they restock it and they process it over there that you will get your refund. And I do believe unless you are exchanging something, there is a restocking fee. So it's not as smooth a return process as, like, say, an Amazon or something like that. It does take a little bit more time. It's not as instant, and there is that restocking fee, but the whole process for me was very smooth when I did the exchange of that skirt. Now let's get into the Luxe capsule. Like I said, their most recent capsule launch. Anytime you order products from them, you will get a little 3-leaf fold-out trifold pamphlet sort of thing showing you every which way you can wear these items together. And actually they left a few out, in my opinion, that I kind of stumbled upon with the skirt that you will soon see. But basically they give you, and on their website and their Instagram, plenty of inspiration for how to wear the items that you actually receive from the collection, which I think is really nice. There are more or less 3 to 4 core shades this collection comes in. A cranberry, which I love, black, a sage green sort of shade, and then a blue with white polka dots on it. And so it's fall, and black is a comfort shade for me, so I figured I did combinations of the black and the berry. But I will say, as we get into this, I do wish I had changed one of the shades up because 2 of the pieces are kind of similar as far as the silhouette goes. So I do wish I would have given myself some more variety in terms of selecting a different shade. But you do get a ton of variety to the extent, or you could go all monochrome, or you get some variety so you can change things up and really maximize how different each of your outfits looks against the one before. So first, let's talk about the bottoms. There are wide leg pants in this collection made of 100% tencel. My size is a 14. Then there is also a wrap skirt in this collection. I got the berry shade in there, and I got the size extra large, also again 100% tencel. These are the first tencel pieces I'd ever had, and I really, or some of them, all of those that I have are from VETTA, and I really like the way it feels and lays. It does tend to wrinkle up a little bit, especially the pants as you're sitting in them, but as far as the skirt goes, it's really easy to steam out any sort of, wrinkles or things like that, like when they came and they were folded up and had creases. Super easy to steam those right out. Then of the shirts that are in this collection, one is a fluttery sleeved square neck top that I got in black, and again, a size large. There's the vintage collar wrap blouse that I got in large and the berry, or wine as it's called. And then there's the convertible wrap sweater that I also got in large, and again, the wine. And you'll see those 2 items look very similar, and so that's why I do wish I would have gotten one in like the sage or one in a black or something like that, because the 2 together, even though they are markedly different silhouettes, I don't know, just something in my mind about them both being wrapped. They both have kind of billowy sort of sleeves. They're just very similar to me. I love them both, but in hindsight, I might have gotten one in a different color just to really make create some more contrast in the 30 looks that you get together. Now for what I think is the fun part, I'm going to flash all the different ways that I have put these things together in front of me while I talk about some of the things that I have learned in trying and pairing some of these items together. Just some things to keep in mind that if you're planning on getting any of these, curious about them, maybe questions I can answer for you. So first up is the bottoms. Both the wide-legged pants and the skirt, and really any bottom I have tried from VETTA, are designed to be worn really higher up on the waist. Like, they're all very high-waisted. And so when you consider your measurements and the measurements that they have on their website for reference, just know that the waistband of just about every bottom they have comes up a little bit below the belly button, which I really like because it really hugs your waist, and a lot of the tops that they come out with can be a little cropped. So I know that I'm going to get pants that come up high enough to where I'm not going to be bearing any midriff if that's not what my agenda for that day, if you know what I mean. As far as the tops go, the flutter sleeve blouse is a perfect size, maybe almost even a little bit too small for where it hits me in the shoulders, but I don't think I'd want to go any bigger just because I don't want to add any extra volume from those sleeves under any sort of jacket or cardigan that I might want to wear over top. That was something that I feel like I noticed was you could see the flutter sleeve bunching under anything that I wore over it. So so I do like staying with the large there. However, with the other two wrap tops, I could have sized down there. I did notice a little bit of extra fabric in the front, so I think those two pieces are very generous in the bust area, which is nice, but there was something about the proportions where I could see, you know, I feel like I'm in between a medium and a large. Let me know what you think when you see these two together, but normally a large is pretty perfect for me, but I did find those two pieces in particular to be a little bit more roomy in the bust area. But as I think about it, that could also be the way you want them to fit, because as I think about wearing them reversed with what would typically be the front or the back of a wrap, wearing it in the front, there is the perfect amount of fabric in the back, regardless of whether you wrap it or tie it or anything like that. So maybe that is the appropriate size and it's meant to be worn more billowy in the front there. Now last, let's talk about the midi skirt, which I feel like they kind of undersold. It's a little underappreciated in everything that they show in this capsule. So it's not only a skirt, but they do show how you can pull it all the way up to above your chest, tie it so it's kind of, you know, straight across like a dress, or they show you how to wear it one-shouldered style as a dress, both of which I really love. But you can also take like the belt that comes with the pants and tie that around the waist. I really loved how that looked. Or if you want something more monochrome, the wine color, you can tie that around the waist as well. You can take any of the cardigans that come with this and wear those over top. So you actually have something covering your shoulders, but you have a skirt that falls a little bit higher, like just right at the knees, in case you're not wanting something as long as the midi. I really love the way that skirt pairs with everything, even when you're wearing it as a shorter skirt, more of a dress instead. That wasn't shown, you know, really in any of this stuff. They focused on it more as a midi skirt and then the pants too. But I really love the way it looks when it is worn with things over it as a shorter skirt or a dress. So that is everything that I have to talk about VETTA, about the Luxe capsule. Like I said, I have other pieces from other capsules, and so what I'd like to do in the future, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I would love to put together 5-piece capsules where I see the kinds of outfits that I can create, how many different kinds of outfits that I can create. That is just a challenge that I love with fashion. So let me know if that's something that you are also interested in. Tell me down in the comments section below. And besides that, guys, I hope you found this video entertaining, useful if VETTA is a brand that you're interested in, useful if you're looking for inspiration for how to wear the things in your closet differently. Like I said, turn something backward, wear a shirt backwards, or take the tie from one top and wear it with something else. You know what I mean? At the very least, I hope this video gave you some inspiration for what you can do with the stuff that's already in your closet. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.